And now to Supreme Court Justice Samuel Alito facing scrutiny over his ethics. He allegedly traveled on a billionaire's private jet who's also a GOP donor. Justice Alito arguing he did nothing wrong. ABC's Terry Morin has the story.
At the Supreme Court this morning, fresh controversy over wealthy supporters doing favors for a sitting justice, this time Justice Samuel Alito. The nonprofit news outlet ProPublica reporting that Justice Alito flew to Alaska in 2008 on the private jet of hedge fund manager Paul Singer, a billionaire GOP megadonor, for a luxury fishing trip that he didn't disclose.
Justice Alito didn't pay anything. We've discovered this pattern of wealthy businessmen getting private access to Supreme Court justices.
By law, all federal officials are required to publicly report most gifts, but Alito never did. And when Singer had business before the court, Alito never recused himself. Now, in an unusual move, Alito is defending himself in the press, writing in a Wall Street Journal op-ed published before the ProPublica report came out that the seat on the plane on Paul Singer's private jet would otherwise have been unoccupied, and that the law is commonly interpreted to allow exceptions for accommodations and transportation for social events. And while Alito acknowledges knowing Singer, he writes that they have never spoken about the activities of his businesses or any case or issue before the court.
He says, I can take the trip on the jet because this guy was a friend of mine. But then he said, it's okay for me to vote on his case because I barely knew him. You can't have both those things.
Just weeks ago, it was revealed that Justice Clarence Thomas accepted luxury vacations and private school tuition from another GOP donor, with the court facing a crisis of confidence and its lowest approval ratings yet. But all 9 justices have resisted independent oversight, recommitting to their own unenforceable code of ethics.